Happy time zones, it's your bird, Haven the Raven, and welcome back to Amalur on Nostalgic, where I go through a game that I've beaten far too many times in the past, as well as this expansion known as Mithros, and see if it still holds up. Fen, I love you. Do not drink my coffee. Oh, you're a good boy. Oh dear. I was petting the dog and not paying attention to the screen. Alright, so it looks like the one rift I closed so that I didn't get ambushed stayed closed. Neat. So I'm going to be going through and beating the last, which means Cluricon and then Dalentarth. And from there, I don't exactly know what I'm doing. Ow. Hang on a second. I was just making sure that Fen was allowed to have what it is he'd grabbed. And he was. Okay. One more for this portal. Or well, one more to unlock this portal. Ow. Hey. I should stop by a few places and buy more repair kits. I haven't had to in a while, but... just because I haven't doesn't mean I won't need to. Over here... or I travel back to Castle Ancilla. Okay, I don't know why he does this, but my dog will sometimes just crawl under the coffee table. And he'll just nap there. It's kind of cute. But also, why? Okay. I cannot do anything with that yet. Fen, no digging. Excuse you. Sorry about that. Felt a cough coming on and needed to take a drink. 1, 2. Where did you come from? Okay. This is not as good as what I currently have equipped. What, was under the coffee table not good enough for you? He's so picky when deciding where he sleeps. He's kind of like a cat. Which actually does sort of make sense, considering all the other animals in the house are cats. Hello. Goodbye. Stupid spiders. You're supposed to get consent before you start with the bondage. Nobody has manners these days. Moving on. Where did... Oh dear. Oh dear. I didn't even get a "these are damaged" message, I don't think. So they just randomly broke. I definitely need more. Oof. Repair kits. I'll have to remember to buy some at Melson Shear. There we go. That's not as good as what I'm wearing. Collect that. Surprised I haven't seen a lever yet. Come on. Oh dear. Come on. Actually, I might go to a few different places to buy repair kits. Because I've been needing them a lot recently. I didn't have too much problem in the way of problems with my Prismere equipment breaking. But it feels like the chaos stuff breaks every other location. Come on. Haha. Then down here. Why am I even... Yeah, okay. Down we go. Okay, this cannot... Why do you... I think I might have missed a lever. I could be wrong, though. Actually, no, it doesn't look like I did. Okay, then. Alrighty. Excuse you? I'm gonna be handing in the Niskaru fangs, like, literally right before I, finish Mithros. And I do mean finish Mithros. Oh. One moment. See why I say Mercantile isn't exactly the most useful skill? Because at this point... Quite literally, there's nothing to do. But whatever. There we go. The Niskaru going ham because they failed their duty. These things really do need better security. I'll be more thorough with the last couple too, simply because those ones are main story. But these side ones, nah. Okay. Gonna go back to Melson Cheer. Buy all the repair kits I can. And go from there.
Looking to restock.
Yeah. I want repair kits. I'll take your lockpicks too. Do you have repair kits? You do not. Okay. I know I can buy repair kits in Goreheart. And I might be able to buy some... There's a bunch of places I could theoretically buy them. But I think Goreheart should be good enough? Question mark? We'll see. We will most certainly see.
Come on out. I've got supplies.
You, okay, only have those.
Stick around.
Which I'll take.
Hi.
What can I do? For you today, straight.
Dainier Pendant is not helpful. I just figured I may as well since I was right there. I wonder if it's like actually leveled. I know for a fact you sell repair kits, and I can get my stuff repaired here so that I don't have to use it as soon.
Hello, what do you need?
Or why is nobody selling repair kits?
Come see me again.
I could have sworn that people actually sold repair kits. What the fuck?
I'll be here.
Don't give Nanny your business.
Alright, guess I'm gonna have to make do with what I've got. For now, at least. Or actually, wait. Canarok. How did I forget Canarok?
Hello, stranger.
Stranger, you say, to the person who helped you out, who did your quest. I see how it is. Repair kit, let's go. Okay.
You've saved us. Beware the forest.
Thank you, my savior. And now I can go back to Cluricon. I feel like the Drowned Forest is actually going to be the worst of these, so let's do that one. Just because there's more enemies in the Drowned Forest. Okay, that's not that bad. I just might have to be a little stealthy. But there's a ton of enemies in the Drowned Forest. And granted, there are some enemies in the Keening and Cursewood too, but they don't have bog thrushes. Or strange Mergen that don't see the nearby chaos creatures as a threat. Goodbye. Pretty much heading directly south. Okay. I can do south. I worried that I just caught something's attention. I did. Today's a bad day to be in Ascaru. Well, in that case, Mergen. That was a Mergen, not an Ascaru. But it's also a bad day to be in Ascaru, I'd wager. Alright, I should take out you in stealth, because the last thing I need is to be fighting chaos creatures with a thresh bearing down on me. I'm just glad that they didn't have chaos threshes. Chaos threshes would have been a pain in the ass. Excuse you? Oh dear. Well, at least I aggroed them now and not when surrounded by chaos enemies. And of course, then the chaos enemies show up. Because that's just my luck, isn't it? Bye-bye. Take those, that, and this. You are mine as well. And into the portal we go. Save. What are you? You are probably where the node is. I want to know why exactly there's chaos spiders, actually. Like, I can understand the chaos critters being part of Ashara alone. And I can understand the boggarts and the Niskaru and even the trolls. But why spiders? The spiders legitimately don't make sense when you stop and think about it. Hi. Like, if they wanted to give it something a spider moveset, okay, but make it like a great critter or something. Because, as it is now... we have all of these fantastical creatures, and then spiders, for some reason. Unless spiders in this world are also some sort of fair folk. Which would be kind of neat, not gonna lie. But that is still very random. Anywho, so I was correct about that being the way to progress. Hi. I'm actually curious about the refugees that are moving towards Mithros. Because I know normal NPCs don't interact with the chaos portals, but do those ones. Oh dear. And goodbye. Okay. Could be useful. What? Why? Oh dear. Actually, now that I think about it... Come on. 82. Ah, you no longer have chaos, so I can't test that. I think chaos works similarly to physical damage. It just has its own additional multipliers or something. Because I don't think anything's actually resistant to it. Oh. Okay. Yeah, because I'm not doing anything here. It's just the pulses from the chaos. So chaos does do damage. Even with to things other than the shields. In that case, the chaos weapon gem might actually be worth it. I've collected so much chaos essence at this point. Oh dear. Come on. Goodbye. And then it's just you. I'll take the fangs. There are Mitharan talismans. Okay. That means I have to do a little more in the way of crafting. Yeah. Okay, so they resist chaos damage until... Huh. Interesting. No. The day and night ones are completely useless in this game. Why do they exist? If we could manually change the time, that'd be one thing, but when they activate is completely... Like, let's see here. Yeah, that wouldn't be active for now. Because it's very clearly night. There we go. I'll be taking more of those chaos shards. Then over here. I actually am still being relatively thorough, despite saying that I wasn't going to be. Hello, critters. It's really just the last rooms I'm rushing at this point. I am so confused about that door, honestly. Why does it exist? I'm going to assume that there's a lever for the door in front of me behind it. Oh, Cash! Hello! I'm doing normally, thank you for asking. How are you? Alrighty then. Oh? What are you gonna be? Costumes are fun. Alright, is that for in front of me or behind me? In front of me. Okay, then what exactly is the purpose of over there? There's like no reason for that to exist. Which I suppose makes more sense than everything in the Chaos Realm having a reason to exist. Never mind, answered my own question. Ooh, abstract. That sounds like it could be really cool. Abstract concepts or just going with the flow can be so satisfying when it comes together. Okay. Oh hey, plus 24% chaos damage. Now, what are we doing here? I see. I mean, if you want to make that extraordinarily costumey, how about a monkey wearing monkey pajamas? That isn't useful to me at this point. Oh dear. Fair enough, fair enough. Have an excellent day, Cash. There we go. You... Ah, fuck. Thresh! I didn't remember that there was a Thresh over here, or I would have been a lot more careful. Oh dear. Save so I don't deal with the ambush again. Because fuck Threshes. Yeah, I'm not gonna get away with Meteor here. Or I might, actually. Fen, what are you doing? Hey. That's enough. Fenrir, stop digging. We do not need holes in the couch, Fen. One moment. Here's hoping he doesn't start that back up. Why is your name White? Whatever. Sustaining. Ooh, that could be helpful. I will gladly take any defensive utility I can get at this point. Considering that I just do an absolutely bonkers amount of damage at base. This is honestly the most fitting spot for a Chaos Portal. Considering this is where the Baylor crossed over. With these, it's pretty much just pick a direction and start running. What am I doing? There we go. Just do that before I wind up, oh dear. What was I saying? Before I wind up with a full inventory, let's destroy this stuff. Get my nose out of the wall. Oh, Jen! Hello! How are you doing? Oh, dearie me. I'm doing normally, thank you for asking. So I've only taken care of 2 of these so far. I still have this one, that other one, and then 4 more in Dalentarth. And then it's back to the main quest for a little bit. I get the feeling that room's gonna be needed, but I don't want to go there yet. If possible, I'd like to just... Alright, yep, there's a door. Because at this point, I have so much stuff. It's kind of crazy. I'm literally just doing this to max out my, or what I can of the Chaos Thrall thing. I think it's gonna be up. Or here? No. Unfortunate. It's gonna make me do the whole loop. Yeah, I'm just trying to max out Chaos Thrall so that I can oh dear. Actually make the highest tier weapons. I am going to have to what do you mean they need to stop me? I mean, I'm currently using low tier ones, like not the lowest tier, but pretty low tiered chaos weapons. There we are. What? What do you mean I'm dangerous? The whole point of this game is to fight. 2. Huh. Okay. Interesting. Moving on. part of it's one-sided. I mean, fair. But I wouldn't exactly say that fights in Mithros, aside from maybe the final one, are that one-sided. And even then, one of the big draws for this game is the combat system. Why would I not take full advantage of it? Like, the draw of this game is not difficulty, it's the combat. And this is required for 100% completion anyway. Or maximum chaos thrall is required for that. Because I did say that I was going to be getting every Twist of Fate, every lore stone, and every side quest. And faction quest, of course. As far as I'm concerned, I'm just getting my chores done. Hey now. Three and a 4. Ow. There we go. Let me down. And now it's time to be funny about this. Ah. There we go. I'm not even bothering with the end fight of these anymore. I'm just rushing the nodes. Oh dear. I still have 5 more of these before I can get back to the main quest. I legitimately might just run through. Okay. I don't know why the corpse respawned loot, but I'm just not going to question it. I'm also not going to pick up that clearly cursed stuff. Just no. Oh dear. Where did the rat come from? I genuinely don't know where the rat came from. Hold on, is my health bar even moving? Yes, it is. It's just by a very minuscule amount. Okay. And another rat. Where do the rats keep coming from? I don't want to pick up more rat meat. Are you the last one? Okay, I can Why are there more thrushes? Oh dear. Save the meteor for the thrush. The Threshes bother me more than the Chaos enemies do. Actually, now that I think about it. I do not like just randomly running into a Thresh. Like, trolls are incredibly dangerous in the early game and can be a bit of a problem in groups due to the fact that they're not really designed to work in groups. Which adds a layer of unpredictability to them. But Threshes are just a problem no matter what. Because of how easy they can, or how easily they can just stun lock you. And they're doubly dangerous in groups. Because these groups... Oh dear. Will take full advantage of the Thresh being able to stun lock you to just combo you into oblivion. You do not want to be comboed into oblivion. Alright. Okay. I don't know how feasible that is. Unless I just, like, sit there and take some hits. And I die enough in Silk Song, thank you very much. And Code Vein. Oh dear. I mean, it's probably a higher probability than that, just because Heavy Knights exist. Fuck Heavy Knights. But yeah, me dying is not... Dying in this game tends to be more of an early game issue. Like, I died a bunch against the Maid of Windermere. Though I think that's because despite how early in the game you can face her, you're not technically supposed to until later. Or at least I think I died a few times. I might have reloaded because I was confused. Take that. Though at this point there's no purpose in having anything aside from chaos weapons. You look like a lever. Hey now. But heavy knights do actually kind of an absurd amount of damage. Ow. If anything is going to kill me at this point, it's going to be a heavy knight. It's not even going to be Telogris. That's how much of a problem heavy knights actually are. I don't know if my... Only the gate deaths. Please don't take away my levels. Oh, thank you for the lurk, Jake Shuffle. Ooh, hope the hike goes well. I think heavy knights just outright have some of the highest damage in the game. So it's definitely possible that one of them kills me. I'm usually a lot more careful around the heavy knights. But that doesn't mean it's not possible that I could just outright kick it. Only 2, huh? And there's nothing around. Okay. I mean, at this point, I may as well just travel to Waterhall Down. Poor Boggart, you did not deserve that. You really did not deserve that. Anyway. There we go. Yeah, I only have 1,875 health. Did that guy put his daggers away before he died? Believe it or not, Jan, that's actually kind of low. I'm built as a glass cannon. Because a lot of the... I think might specifically gives you more health. Like, I would need more points in might to max out my health. And I'd also need to have... Peacemaker only gives me 90. I don't think my armor gives me any. Okay. Okay, my boots do give me some health. And I'm gonna be looking at making myself a new talisman. Okay, my Fey Blades give me health. Why do my chakrams give me health? It's only 5 points, but why do my chakrams give me health? Okay, so I get a little bit of health from my equipment. But for the most part, I'm built as a glass cannon. So yeah, I only have 1,800 something health. If I'm remembering correctly, there's a specific... I think having might abilities directly correlates to how much health you have, too. I could be wrong about that, though. Ow. I was trying to sneak past and get the treasure. Oh well. Yeah, the kind of my thought, at least for now. Obviously, if I'm playing a tank build, I want to be able to actually tank some hits. 2 plus 2 is 4. Just some very simple math there. Okay, so I want to go around here. But for now, this suits me. Oh, hi, Node. Do I want... I don't want the treasure that badly. I do not, in fact, want treasure that badly. Bye-bye! Okay, Webwood next. Yeah. Let's destroy all my junk. Perhaps I should have done the Dalentarth ones first. These ones are a lot faster. Though I guess it does make more sense to rush the faster ones at the end. If you're gonna rush any of them. Though I do have to wonder why the weaker Chaos Zones are closer to where this... oh dear. Are closer to the source of this mess. Hey now. I'll collect that. You do not want this smoke. You might think you do, but you do not. There we go. That's actually out by Shade River. I could just walk around, but then I run the risk of getting attacked. I actually probably still run the risk of getting attacked, but... at least this way, I can just do that. And that's when they apparently don't get hit by the lightning. Moving on. Is this one a straight line? Or, not straight, but... Is this one a direct path? The ones in Thurs are definitely shaping up to be some of the quicker ones to just run through. I guess I'll take that. I'll have to fight something sooner or later. Actually, probably here. Really? We've played these games before. Why do you never learn? Hey. Kaboom. Mine. And then I'll take the 2 chaos shards. I'll repair my stuff after I'm done with this portal. You're gonna explode as I run past, so there's quite literally no point in fighting you. Okay. And I'll take this. Goodbye. Oh, I thought that was a jump point. Oh dear. Really? It's a lever. I can flip a lever mid-fight. No problem. Why are you being so mean, game? I just want to get done with the tedious part. You've had me doing this for several hours now. Like, I'm not even joking. I think I've spent a total of 3 hours on these portals so far. It's incredibly monotonous. Alright, cool. I can just run past. Whee! Or maybe not. Ah. Or maybe yes. Yeah, I don't mind doing a few of these. But odds are you're gonna be doing them like back to back to back, which just gets annoying. Oh dear. There we go. Again, the chaos portals are a really good concept. But the execution falls a little short because there's not really anything unique about any of them. Once you've seen one, you know the mechanics. Or, well, sorry, once you've seen two, you know the mechanics, because I don't think there's a lever in the first one. Oh, well. Okay. Lorcaine. I was actually unable to do the side quest, or one of the side quests here. And it looks like I'm still unable to do it. Really? I forgot to repair my equipment. That is entirely on me. I'll do that after this portal, or this rift. Are we seriously doing this right now? There we go. Go down. There we are. And you. Why are there so many bloody spiders in this section of Lorcaine? Oh dear. And then fast travel back to Brigand Hall. So that I don't have to deal with more of those spiders. No, thank you. It's not even that they're difficult, because I, like, pretty much one-shot them, but they waste time. You look like a lever. And you are, in fact, a lever. We. Hey. Perish. Lever flipped. Rocks looted. Ooh, okay. Junk that. I think it's gonna be, that looks like a lever, okay. And I was correct. I can't even see you. Hi. I knew the object was there, game. You didn't have to tell me by having the troll throw me into it. Nope. Ooh. We're taking that. And then I think down here is... Oh. Going to end up being the, node. I just got... Wait, what? Ah. Or not. I'll just grab those. Sprint past. Just want the node. Anything else is bonus, but not necessary. There you are. Couldn't stop me from getting off a spell. I have one more portal before I can just... Yeah, I've got one more portal before I can make some more... Well, I could technically go make some really powerful weapons now. But... I'd prefer not to waste materials. Okay. You are actually in something of an annoying spot. So let's go over here. Why are Threshes always my level, by the way? I don't understand that. It doesn't matter where we are in the world. The Thresh will be the same level as the player. Or stronger. I just need to rush this part a little longer. Let's take out the sprites. Pretty sure I could nuke you with a storm thing despite you being a storm champion. Or not. Because I missed. Cross here. Thresh! I noticed you. bastard! Into the portal I go. Last one before I no longer have to leave Mithros. You're not a lover. There is one that I'm gonna have to use to open that, or both of those doors, actually. Wait, what? Okay, I have to go back. Where? Okay, time to kill everything in here. To see if I can't find the damn lever. Because I know it has to be in here. This is the last of the optional chaos portals. Why did I do that? Whatever. I'm pretty sure the whistle doesn't have utility here. Or wait, am I wrong about this one? I'm wrong. Okay, there's no lever here. Well, there is. And I'll grab it, just in case. But I believe, yeah, you just opened this. Fair enough, fair enough. Hey! Annoyance. Over and up. All that for a cloudy chaos shard. Alright. Respect. If there's gonna be a lever, it's not gonna be over there. It's gonna be... over here. Just do that. Actually, I may as well just kill you since I'm right here. Whee! Hey. Look at that. Ooh, a pristine chaos shard. Nice. Oh, you poor unfortunate troll. You don't get to fight me today. Which, honestly, probably makes you lucky. Because I would just straight up kill you. Toodles! Okay, and that's the strongest I can get for Chaos Thrall. At least for now. So let's go talk to Scald. Technically speaking, the game ends after a post-Telogris sequence.
Greeting. Nothing makes a chaos beast happy.
I'll make 2 of these. Two of those. And then, like, 1 of everything else. Because why not? Like, to be fair, this playthrough is honestly a longer one than most people would wind up doing. And I have 1 left over.
And a bloody goodbye.
What? Might go enough.
I'm here.
Come one, come on.
Cash, if you don't have any... You could make something out of... Shoot. Sorry. I'm just sort of on a dismantling spree right now. Let's go. Do you know how to sew? Or use a sewing machine? It sounded like yeah, that's fair, sorry. Honestly, I use the ice damage. I'm gonna be using ice damage a lot, so Flawless Frosted. Actually, let's go with the... You're just... Fair enough. I'm gonna be honest, you can actually do a lot with costumes with just some old t-shirts you never wear and hot glue. Because there have been times where I've had to do stuff with just a t-shirt and hot glue. Okay, so what am I doing? Compare. Okay. I think mine's better for offensive. I am going to take your word for that, Cash, because I have absolutely no idea what you're saying. Alright, save. And now... I'm gonna hold off on the frosted there. Bloodseeker could be good, actually. Oh, fake blood. I've mentioned before that my humor is actually very bloody, so I wouldn't have banned you for that. Actually, because I have the poison. I'm gonna do that, though. Hold up, how did... Oh, it's because I... Okay. Hold up. Curb Chaos. Let's go with the Flawless Fire, because I'm not likely to use the fire much after this. There's a couple words that get restricted, but not outright banned. I'll hold off on that. Actually, let's do that. I can look into it. I will warn you, though, I'm not all that big on Assassin's Creed. What? Cash, what? I have absolutely no idea what you're implying with those emotes. I guess I can go with that. Ah, I see, I see. I don't really know what to say to that. Not gonna lie. Fair enough, fair enough. I can put additional. Oh boy. New. Okay, so I need a weapon and a utility. May as well do. Alright, 17. There we go. Ah! Was that good enough? You know what? Speed. More effort. You're not the one that redeemed it. Because I know that this one gives more fire damage. Hey, look, I'm zooming even faster. Oh, thank you, Cash, for being pleased with what you redeemed. Okay, talk to you again.
You surprise me, faithless one. Each time I send you into danger that would surely kill another, you emerge unscathed.
It's called crafting.
Not to say I'm impressed. No. Curious is more the word. Curious how the gnome crafted such a servant. One who would do his bidding.
A joke, huh? Well, I wouldn't know anything about that.
Tragically, that's all you are. All you were ever meant to be. An avatar for those who are more powerful. But being a servant means you have a task. And once that task is over, freedom. You must feel it, faithless one. The sweet hint of a life beyond this one. A life free from fighting, from running, from questing.
Cash, the pun was a joke. I don't know if you caught that.
Only when you stop doing the bidding of others will you master anything. Even now you follow my instructions. You look to me for answers. But your time is coming. I've read it in the threads. Seen it in my own bitter end.
Yeah, okay, another point to where this, the story of Mithras falls apart here. We have no fate. The only individual that could see us coming was Arvia, and even then, she only really, or well, the only non-god individual who could see us coming was Arvia, and even then, she only really saw the storm on the horizon. She didn't see any specifics. And now... Cash, are you gonna redeem all three? Alright, well played. Well played. But Scald is saying that she saw our fate as a fate. Again, I can look into it, but I do have to warn you, I'm really not all that big on Assassin's Creed.
You're right. I'm no scholar. I have no business filling your ear with nonsense. We have work to do. Our weapons will accept chaos magic now, but our bodies still wilt at its touch. You need to learn how to brew chaos potions to allow you to control this power and defend against it. Unfortunately, Mithros has no master alchemist, no one to recruit for our resistance efforts. However, there is a book, old, locked away in the great library of Crownhold. It may contain the secrets we seek. Speak with Wynne Ashman. In happier times, she curated the library's rare collections. Goodbye.
Cash, that redeem is so that lurkers can not get counted as bots. You're already in the chat. There was no need for you to redeem. Okay. What? You're just like, fair enough, fair enough. I gotta keep an eye on you. I forgot that this entire section of Crownhold just has enemies. Oh, hey, Lorestone.
Chapter 11, The Keystone. Crownhold arose from 3 generations of sweat and blood, of displaced dreams and mountain forges. Adhering to the forms of the Codex, we constructed an enclave of stone founded on the 4 primary essences of Amalur: chaos, order, nature, and magic. The harmonic Cortinian. It was our lasting monument to those who protected us and taught us how to survive amongst the sins of this world.
Want to play what? This game specifically, or an Assassin's Creed game?
I wondered if you'd make your way to me eventually. The Arathi whispered of your coming. I know who you are. What kind of scholar would I be if I did not recognize the Fateless One? Your secret is safe with me. Why am I not surprised? Skald Atlas sent you, didn't she? I knew this day would come. Of all the treasures in the Crownhold Library, the Tome of Synthesis would interest her most. She has tried many times to purchase it, even convinced me to wager it in a drunken game of Knuckles. What she didn't realize is that I am a masterful Knuckles player. Listen to me, friend. The Tome of Synthesis is heavily guarded. You won't stand a chance against the Preordained. It's located in the Forbidden Stacks vault of the library, but that's all I can say. It's too dangerous to get involved. I'm glad you think so. Telogris has been torturing all scholars and magic experts, hoping to learn more about the Arathi. If you have any hope of reaching the Forbidden Stacks, you will need to fight the guards and steal their key. Good luck. May Mitharu watch over you in your quest. Goodbye.
Okay, so you've said before that you're still a kid? If that's the case, you wouldn't be able to make money off of it, but you could technically stream. Twitch doesn't allow minors to make money. Nope.
Be watchful.
What does that just do? I forget this part. You have something. Okay. So I want to wait for my smoke bomb and then go steal the restricted area key. Because what's the point of being undetectable if you can't steal a simple key? Heh. Wait, what? Fair enough, fair enough. I hope that works out for you. Okay. So the restricted area... I want to say 2? I saw it, don't worry about that. Or actually, no, it might be the green books. That's probably the green books. Alright, so air is 4. Water is 2. Earth is 4. Fire is 1. Okay, so fire 1. Two. Or not. Oh, okay, it was air that was 4 and water that was 2. Whoops! Or not. There's something with the bookshelves. I remembered there was something with the bookshelves. And that was the, hint. But beyond that, I don't recall. Astrium price notes, huh? Go back down to books. Where are you? That is not helping. Okay. So... yeah, there's only... I could have sworn it was the green books. I see. I'm sorry to hear that. Up and over. Was it left and up for air then? Or is there a third book on one of these? Because there's two on there. Oh wait, 4. There's 4 on Earth. I was just being dumb. I was looking at the wrong shelves. Guess I'm going around. I'll be taking those. Why is this guy naked? Why is this guy naked? King Raynor? What did I just do? Hang on, time to figure out what Crystal Collector does. Ah. Okay. Pretty sure I can just leave. What does exploit weakness do? Okay. Because I'll be honest, I don't really pay much attention to that. Don't mind me, just gonna leave. And I'm willing to bet that the lady who told me about the tome betrayed me. Crownhold Prison, huh? Alright. Why is there a way directly to the prison from... That's weird. Let's actually head all the way down here. I doubt I will leave this place alive. Must make peace with Matharu. Okay, so basically, that was a thing I already figured out.
Stay out of trouble.
No. I will get into all the trouble. For I am the protagonist. If I might ask, Cash, what's your typical setup for streaming? Like, how do you go through and do it? Let's head in here. At this point, I'm just checking for quests. Because I don't want to actually miss any. Okay. Controller's vibrating like crazy because there's this hidden, or because there's a hidden door that I just didn't go through. The game is mad at me. That's the prison. I don't think I'm gonna find anything in the guardhouse. What? Okay. There might be a lore stone up here, but I don't think there's anything beyond that. I don't even think I can really get past up here. Oh. Never mind. That is the final area of the game. No point in trying to go there. Crownhold Armory, huh? What are you? Just a bunch of guards. Not seeing a quest on there. I'm getting close to a point where I'm gonna start grinding side quests. Well, not quite grinding, but I'm gonna start focusing on side quests. So I may as well pick up the ones in Crownhold while I'm here.
I'd give you a proper welcome, but the city hasn't been very welcoming lately. I'm Captain Coach, leader of the Crownhold.
Captain Coach.
Normally, I'd be wishing you all the best in our wine and pleasure halls. But all of Crownhold has ground to a halt during the occupation. Roads in and out of town are blocked, strangling supply lines. Funny you should ask. It's our own men and women blocking movement along the mountain road. Deserters. They left the army when Telogos occupied the city. Now they've set up blockades to keep the preordained from receiving resupply. Only, it's not only the preordained who use these goods. All a Crownhold suffers. Innocent families, elders and children. Something must be done. But I don't have the heart to face my own soldiers on the battlefield. It's not intentional. They're trying to prevent the preordained from getting what they need, but it's not working.
Yeah, that's
Instead,
fair enough.
The Crownhold are being robbed of food, medicine, and items for basic survival. I have the coin, but not the manpower. So if you're truly interested, I won't hold you back.
The deserters built their barricades along Crow Peak to the west. Be careful. You will face harsh resistance.
They are strong fighters. I trained them myself. Mitharu bless you.
I'm not here.
Good day.
Alright, so that's one quest. I don't know if I actually went through and did every quest in Mithras last time. The garrison I don't think is going to have anything. Or the guardhouse, but I can check. Hi, Lorestone. Okay. Hi, Preordained. What does preordain, or not, preordain, chain reaction do? I see. I see, I see, I see. Wait, why is it illegal to enter the garrison? Oh well, it doesn't look like there's a quest in here, so I'm leaving. And then... Where? There you are. Unusual means. Concerning. Like, really concerning. There's a shop here. Always worthwhile to stop into a shop. Even if there isn't a quest here, maybe they sell repair kits. I think the person's upstairs. Please hold. Hi.
Greetings, and welcome to the King's Thimble. I am Clovis Fabian.
I don't think this guy's gonna sell repair kits.
May I assume that you're here for a new outfit? Because what you're wearing is, well, it's rather ridiculous. Honestly, have you seen yourself? Whatever this is not working.
Ah, you do. I'll take that.
You've seen them, have you? Well, be careful. They'll take a finger if you're not careful. Maybe a whole hand. Listen, I've had to take a few liberties with my inventory to survive in these difficult times. I've had to bend a few rules. Those Niskaru, the critters, they leave behind a unique material, a kind of silk. Its colors are incredible, and it's nearly unbreakable. If you ever find yourself in possession of this silk, bring it by the shop. I'll make it worth your trouble.
That's fair, actually. As long as I make one delivery... I'm glad I picked that up, actually, because I can't guarantee I'll be able to get more of that silk if I, or after I close all the portals. There's a few more houses to head into. A high Lorestone. Draken Estates. Nobody's home. Which is honestly quite strange at this hour. I'll head to Windstone. I'll head to around to these after I go get that Lorestone. Because that's either another one for as Freya in the mountains, or it's the final one for the Quartentian, or whatever, however I'm supposed to pronounce that.
Chapter 17. Hidden on a hill. Text continued by Winifred Ashman. For roughly 2,000 years, 3033 to 1049 BE, the Mathorans lived in seclusion among the highest crags of the Eldrith Mountains, adapting from lowland farming tribes into tough, resourceful craftspeople. They knew little and cared less about the outside world, always on their guard from the invasion that never came.
Always. I mean, there's clearly an invasion going on now. You, what do you have for me?
You shouldn't be out here. The preordained won't stand for it. Need a pass. Otherwise, they come down hard. I've got a pass. Had to get one. Can't stand being locked inside that city all day, every day. I'd go mad. This is my only freedom. Collecting reagents for the Chaos King. I'm a believer in the power of alchemy. It's my trade, my passion. But there's a lot of misinformation around what's possible and what's nonsense.
That's fair.
Thurs is convinced that certain elixirs will boost his power in our realm, give him abilities beyond those of chaos magic. It's a madman's dream, of course, but I do as I'm told. So I spend my days collecting Vargas tears, the vital reagent for his restorative tonic. If you find any tears in your travels, I'll be glad to buy them from you. Saves me the trouble. Don't eat the yellow snow.
What? Okay. I wasn't planning on it. That... okay. I forgot that most of the Mithros quests are collectathons. Because I'm pretty sure I did pick up that one. Forgot about the yellow snow line, though. Okay, not you. Wait, are you Alfar?
Come in. It is nice to have a good day.
Okay, yeah, you're Alfar. Huh. Oh, I suppose I have talked to some Alfar in the past. It's just a little weird to see Alfar settled in a Mitharan city. At the very least, they should have made everyone look Almain. Because I'm not gonna lie, the way this all... Mithros is supposed to be an incredibly secluded place. Nobody's been in or out of the pass for a long time. While I can understand some Alfar settled in Gale Crossing, Crownhold has been stated to be a lost city. So there being Alfar there doesn't quite make sense with that. Considering the Alfar are the primary settlers of the rest of the Phalanx.
Welcome to my fort. Welcome to the Steely Craftsman. Who's here for you?
With, of course, the exception of the fair folk themselves, who aren't actually... No, they're not settlers because they're native to that land. Yeah, because the Dokofar got fed up with the Losafar. Because the Losafar wanted to spare some... Really? Because the Losafar wanted to spare individuals that the Dokofar didn't. So they just left.
How many times must I tell you? I have not seen the beast.
What?
But let me warn you. The preordained will never succeed in dominating the will of nature. If the wild fae must feed, they must feed. I do not care what your Chaos Lord demands. You will not stop the migrations. And you will not find Peaches.
I don't remember this quest.
Wait. Oh no. You're not from the court of Telogris. I should have noticed that straight away. I do apologize. Peaches. Oh well. He is a Cliff Bar guest, a friend. I rescued him many years ago when he was a pup. I guess you could say we formed a bond. I fear for his safety, as the preordained have been ordered to clear the woods near the city. They relish a good hunt. Peaches and I have not seen each other for years. But I would hate for him to get caught in this culling. Would you be willing to help me locate his den? I would see to it that you're compensated. Chaos magic has intensified across Mithros, causing disorder in the natural world. The wild fae are restless and angry. Telogris hopes to eliminate the threat. He has sent his minions to kill any magical creatures that may rise up. I had a feeling you might. An experienced tracker is needed to locate Peach's current den, and I'm not qualified. You'll know him by his limp, and he has a stripe of white along his spine. Once you find him, I'll come to remove him from the forest. Hopefully I can find a new home for him elsewhere in Mithros.
I don't think this is time-gated. It shouldn't be. But I'm actually really close to maxing out Chaos Thrall. I think it's literally the next section that gives me access to the final bit of that. What do you want me to collect?
Selection. We at the Big Hunt pride ourselves on the freshest, most delicious foods in the city. We also offer a variety of other goods and supplies, but our specialty is food for the more discerning customer. I call them select cods. Venison from the rarest, juiciest beasts in the forest.
You're probably the one that wanted that weird stuff I collected earlier.
I pay top dollar for most wild fae meat. Flesh with a bit of a magical kick. Partners 50-50. You know where to find me. You're always welcome at the Big Hunt. You've been a friend of the establishment. You know where to...
Hold up. I have... Huh.
Hello again.
Will it show up here? I might not be able to do anything with this because I've already collected stuff. Which would be kind of sad, actually. Or perhaps it already gave him what I had acquired.
My customers have been asking after my specialty cuts. You know where to find me.
Okay, I guess. I'll have to look that one up later. Because there's some stuff from my inventory that's no longer there. And I'm hoping that me running around and collecting all that stuff earlier didn't just bug out that quest. If it did, oh well, it'll just have to remain uncompleted. But it would be nice if it didn't. Yeah. You.
I'm happy to help you with whatever you need.
May as well buy that.
I'm open.
Signet of Andronkynos. Yeah, no, that is way worse than anything I have at the moment. Why would you give me that? Oh well. It's not like I'm really hurting for gold at the moment. I already went to McLeod and Sons. So I'll collect these quests and go from there, and then head back to Scald. Or actually, no, I'm just gonna go back to Scald and then I'll come back here. Because some of these are might be a little weird.
Hello, took you long enough. Let's see what you brought me. Yes, this is the one. Excellent work. With the Tome of Synthesis, you should be able to fashion chaos potions. If you have the right ingredients, of course. Goodbye.
Yep, okay.
You may use my bench. It is to watch your back.
Hello.
Hey, got a few minutes? I hear you're the person to talk to if I need something done. The name's Lou Winfrey. You may have seen me around the smithy. I've been with Skuld for longer than anybody. She and I used to smuggle weapons through the pass, back when she was trying to make coin and not trying to save the world. We've got a problem at the ponds. I need somebody who knows their way around a blade and won't wet themselves at the sight of a few fangs.
This I'm just gonna do right now.
I had a feeling you would. You look like somebody who's seen a few scrapes. And don't worry, if things get a little scary, I'll be here to save your skin. Let's head out. Our fishery ponds are down the path below the cliffs. Keep your wits about you.
As long as you don't try to backstab me, we'll be fine. Should you attempt to backstab me, you will find that your corpse makes a lovely addition to the garden.
Hi there! Stay quiet. The wolves have gotten used to people coming here now. They strike when someone wanders too close. Smell that? That's them. A whole pack. Their leader is especially ferocious. Maybe if we kill him, the rest will scatter. But maybe not. We have to get rid of them before they make a permanent den and begin breeding. Are you ready?
Hi!
It seems you've done this before. I'm impressed. I'll put in a good word with Skuld. That should be the last time we see those wolves. At least until the next pack discovers this water source. Here's something for your trouble. Listen, friend, I must be honest. I have something to confess. I may have brought you out here under false pretenses. It's true that the wolves have been a major problem, but their presence has brought a true predator into our midst. A troll.
Okay, I was about to say, if you're gonna attack me...
Here to hunt them, only to realize that we're the much easier prey. Slower, more easily scared. If you're willing to venture a little farther into the forest and rid us of our true problem, we would all be eternally grateful. And we'd show it with gold.
You handed me a fish for getting rid of some wolves? That's fishy. Alright. I wish the crystals wouldn't spawn behind me. Can this stack? It stacks. Okay. Back here. Talk to this guy. And, you know, considering how absent Agarth really is for a good portion of the main quest, not much would change if they'd just killed him.
I had faith in you, my friend, but having hope wasn't easy. I've only ever seen a troll once, and that was across a chasm. That was scary enough for me to never want to see one again. Take this. It's not a lot. It's all we can spare.
And I get more fish. Why do I have more fish?
They have you rummaging through books now. And to think you had come so far in life. Listen, Skald's missions are important, but none of them will matter. Enter them. Bring the mangled chaos hearts to me, and I will dispose of them properly. You must ensure that this never happens again.
Okay.
Keep it up. We're not through the woods yet. Every one of these you close means a safer Amalur.
Hello again.
Alright, so I have to make a chaos potion. I seriously think that this would have been hang on a second. Master Chaos versatility. Movement speed. We're gonna do Chaos Touch. This seriously would have been so much better as its own game, as a sequel, instead of a DLC. As a DLC, having the Fateless one work to restore Fate makes no sense. It would be a lot better if it was like a few hundred years down the line and suddenly someone was born with Fate or something. Or they were just had to do damage control. Oh. Right, because there's 5 that'll show up for main quest.
Are you finished? Show me what you've done. Look at that. Beautiful. As restless as its chaos namesake, and in the wrong hands, just as dangerous. You know what's next, don't you?
My chaos pets are itching for a rematch. Show them you haven't gotten soft since your last encounter.
Watch your back.
Alright. Let me loot! I wanted to loot!
You've done as I asked, and if you were anyone else, I would have no right to ask for any more. But you're the only one who can see this quest through to the end. Others could try, but they'd most certainly fail. This belongs to you alone. I wonder, have you tired of these patterns? Kill, loot, grow stronger, kill, loot, grow stronger. Perhaps that's the drudgery. The mundane shackles of life from which Telogris wishes to free us. Tell me, have you heard the tale of the Fate Sworn?
No, it didn't even... Fate Sworn wasn't even a concept until this DLC.
Good. You understand the importance of stories. Like the Fae, we must let the wisdom of our experiences guide us if we hope to set this world right again. You see, there was one story that never died. A story of hope. Generations ago, before the Empire of Arethel came apart and the Arathi fled, Amalur enjoyed an era of great harmony, of order. Not only did the Arathi themselves walk alongside us, but they had trained an elite band of warriors to accompany them. They called themselves the Fate Sworn. Always ready to fight. I'd admire that impulse if it wasn't always leading you into trouble. We are close to facing Telogris, but no one, not even you, Faithless One, can go near him. Not yet. His palace in Crownhold is surrounded by a chaos barrier that would tear apart a lesser mortal. For you, madness maybe? Disintegration? Before you attempt any assault,
And this is why we need specific armor.
through that barrier and survive. You need protection. Armor built exclusively for this purpose, to withstand the power of the Chaos God. This is the last mission. You have my word. Before they departed this world, the Arathi left a magical device in the care of the Fate Sworn. It has been passed down for centuries, and eventually, it found its way into my hands.
And from my hands, into yours.
The Arathi Nexus. It will lead you to the armor we seek.
Oh, hey, Cash.
Farewell.
I just got access to the last of these stupid, portals. How did your costuming go? Wait, what? 1 second. Okay, Cash, I'm gonna warn you real quick that advertising yourself on other people's channels is extraordinarily rude, and that's just going to make people mad at you. That said, have a good stream. Head a little further up the mountain. Okay. Actually, I think I have to go left to go around. Clear out the last couple barricades on the way. Fair enough, fair enough. I hope the costuming does go well then. You as well. Up here. I'm actually quite thankful for the speed boosts now. Makes the backtracking a little less painful. Or, well, not quite painful, but a little less ridiculous. That does explain this, actually. Good riddance. And goodbye. Oh hey, last one. Why is there a quest up here? Like, I'm just trying to finish up the chaos portals.
Boy, you look a little confused. And trust me, Crow Peak's the last place you want to get lost. The name's Brogan McQueen, formerly of Menetier, and before that, the Caelid Coast. I'm a hunter.
Why would you advertise that you're from Menetier?
The good hunting's all in Mithros. Oh, that's the interesting part. Mithros is home to giants. Not giants in the traditional sense. Magical mutations. Freaks. They emerge every 100 years or so. They're called giants because they're tougher than your average monster. That's important because we've got a lot to prove. I don't know if you're looking for action, but we've got room for one more. You get paid for what you kill.
Oh, Hup and Cozy, hello! Thank you for the lurk.
I had a feeling about you.
I think I might have already killed some of these giants.
Welcome aboard. You won't be sorry. You'll have the same deal as the rest of us. You get paid for what you kill, but you've got to take a trophy to prove your victory.
Good thing I just randomly carry corpses in my pocket.
Move back here for a payout. Good luck. Happy hunting.
Ice troll, huh? Where did I miss the ice troll? Hunt headhunters. There you are, good old Silverback. You're probably the ice troll that's being talked about. Did I just... Okay. I already have one of those in my inventory. Well, I can go up and turn in the trophies. Probably to the dismay of this guy up here. I'm also gonna nuke you while I'm here. Or try to nuke you. Doesn't always work out. Hey, I'm back.
Oi, you. What's this I'm hearing about you finding and slaying all the giants? Is this some kind of joke? Are you telling me that you not only tracked these beasties down, but you killed them all? Single-handedly?
I have the proof.
Chance to redeem ourselves, and you You stole the honor for yourself. Now, I'm a man of my word, and I'll pay you what I promised. But this is low. Some real faithless one showboating if I ever saw it. Take your money and go. Now we've got another hunt to organise. No thanks to you. Get lost.
You're the one that invited me along. I don't want to hear it. Like, I legitimately don't want to hear it. If you invite somebody along, don't be mad when they do what you asked them to do. Rude. I don't even know what the second thing... Oh, second Jotun. Fair enough, fair enough. Down we go. I do sort of have to applaud that quest, though. Most quests would not have the pardon. Oh, I remember those ruins. We're gonna go over here first.
The crow's feathers fell in a glossy black rug. A sky full of birds, drawn by the spoils of the caravan men in their satyr wealth. Travelers would make their beds on the salt feathers and gaze up at the stars, blissfully drifting beneath the mountain crest. Now I stood with one eye open, a dagger in my hand. There is a true danger here. Cultists creep through the underbrush and bargers prowl the slopes. For once you heard singing and the pounding of the founder's dogs. Now you hear only the beating of your heart.
Okay. Save and then into the annoying ruins. So glad I made new weapons, actually. Because this would actually be quite annoying otherwise. Oh, hi. Why are you a mountain troll and not a silverback? Collect. I genuinely don't need, like, anything at this point. Aside from maybe some better smithing components. But even then, I'm only going to be making one more set of weapons. That's worse than what I've got. I can't guarantee that I'm gonna finish all of these today, because I think they might all be in ruins. But I'm gonna try. I'm also not going to care much about actually looting anything. Alright, so there we have our chaos portal. Why are you not taking damage from my spell? Like, genuinely, why? Oh, Chaos Critters, I need some of your silk. Come on, just explode for me. Because I need a bunch of stuff. Over here. And now that I have something I can turn in, I don't have to worry about those anymore. Around over here. Like, these ruins are actually quite pretty. But there's there's nothing really unique about them. And because there's nothing unique about them, you can pretty much run through without missing much. Really? Okay, is the implication from the Chaos Critters having silk being that, they grow into Chaos Spiders? Why is there a Croddock in here? I don't care. Leave me be. Oh, hey, Preordained. Okay, fine. Goodbye. Let me just do that to make this go faster. Look, seriously, this place is really cool, but I wish it had a gimmick or a quest or something aside from this, because this is quite literally just me running around like crazy. At least with the earlier sections of this, we had to deal with a little bit of a fetch quest. Because if you didn't go and fetch stuff... Oh, Jen! Hey! You left? I thought you were just lurking. Sorry. But I'm not even joking when I say that this is pretty much designed to just be run through at this quest line. Yep. Can I go, please? I genuinely don't care. Oh. Guess I have to care. You don't look... Fair enough. Fair enough, fair enough, fair enough. As I was saying... Because there's nothing to separate parts of this quest from each other, it quite honestly feels like you were supposed to just run through and ignore everything, which is not how you're supposed to design stuff. Mithros' storytelling isn't the greatest, but at least where there is storytelling, it's legitimately something to do, something to interact with. Nope, that doesn't count as a lurk. That's just leaving. Ow. But comparing this section of... I'm just gonna run. When comparing this section of the game to... let's say Cluricon. Cluricon was also a lot more action-heavy as opposed to story-heavy. But each ruin had a story. It still had something other than combat to draw you to it. And I love this game's combat. As I was saying before, oh dear. The combat system is what draws a lot of people in. Or one of the main draws. But this has also been a very story-driven game. So not having that, oh, whoops. Story draw really does hurt. Or, well, it really does hurt the, experience. You gonna let me just run in, or do I have to track down a lever? Like, there's some games where I don't mind if it's a long stretch of nothing but combat. This is not one of them. This is one where it needs a bit of story to space out some of the combat. And the game doesn't want to give us a story. Or, well, the Mithros devs don't want to, for this part, give us story. Okay, where am I going? Around. I will fight something if it's mandatory. Other than that, I don't want anything to do with it. Leave me be. I'm just looking on the map because I know what a lever looks like. Though I can apparently still be bamboozled. I'm going to assume that I should be heading up ahead. Because taking a turn there just doesn't seem right. They want to waste my time. And I'm correct. Since I'm right here, I'll grab this. Off we go. I believe this will connect at some point. I believe over here is probably going to wind up having a lever. Or it just connects back. Oh dear. Nice try. But I have to say, I'm not a fan of the time waster shenanigans. Like, if I have to stop and fight some things, okay. If I have to stop and do some dungeons, okay. But there's a point where it really is just needless bloat. Like, there was nothing at all stopping me from just completely ignoring everything. That's how pointless everything else in here is. I didn't even actually stop to fight. And granted, part of this might be, or part of how quickly I did that might be because I do have a Chaos Thrall upgraded pretty far. But part of that really is just poor level design. Like, seriously, you couldn't have come up with a set of gimmicks that they had to follow? Or that the Chaos Portals had to follow? Even if it was just 3 or 4 gimmicks, aside from the everything with Chaos has 2 health bars thing. Even if it was only like 3 or 4 additional gimmicks. Those 3 or 4 additional gimmicks would have gone a long way and would have made those Chaos Portals so much more engaging. As it is right now, they suck. Okay. There's one out by Gale Crossing. Okay. Thankfully, this one's just sort of out there. I think this one might be one of the more engaging ones to get into, because if I'm remembering correctly, it's a puzzle. One of these somewhere is actually a puzzle. And I will be thankful for it. seriously. For God of Chaos, Telogris, your methods sure are boring. I did not mean to do that, actually. But oh well. Have the opportunity, might as well take it. Oh, you're one of the headhunters. Yeah, goodbye? And then, where are the rest of you? Okay, yep. This one's actually somewhat of a puzzle, because you gotta unlock all of these. Okay. But even then, the puzzle really just equates to find the levers. Which isn't much of a puzzle at all. Next one. Is it you that opened? No. Which one of you opened? Might have been that one. I think it was, or it's either that one or the one at the top. I honestly don't remember how to get to the one at the bottom. It's the one at the bottom. Okay, how are we doing this? Jumping it is! Or actually, no, I think this one might be at the top, too. I'll take this. Open you. That's back at the beginning. Okay, the layering on the map for these is weird. This one actually does require some navigational skill. Because while it shows you technically what it opens, it also sort of doesn't. Like, there's a path to follow and whatnot. I didn't press any levers, hold on. Or flip any levers. I hear whispers. But I want levers, not whispers. Maybe the lever's actually like in the tower? No. Did you just get unlocked automatic? No. So where is the lever? Because all the other ones had a lever. And I don't remember flipping one here. I could be wrong and could have flipped one. But I don't think I did. I think the one close, like actually closest to the portal is the one that gets opened last. Okay, so I flipped you, which opened this. And then I flipped you. Which opened up here. That leads back into the mountains. Oh, I did not flip you. Okay, that's where I missed one. And see, this is one of the more engaging ones just to get open because it takes a little longer. And it isn't just go to point A, kill enemy B, open portal C. I highly doubt that they intended to drive home Scald's point through sheer boredom. Like, I like Scald's model, but as a character, she's kind of lackluster. She's essentially just a know-it-all. And though she claims she doesn't have all the answers, eventually, sooner or later, we're forced to go back to her for the answers. Which sounds a lot like her having all the answers to me, but that might just be me. Can I just rush you, please? Alright. What? Hang on a second. That was weird. Here's hoping I didn't screw myself. Alright, I can't go that way. I'll collect those. I the only one who feels like we shouldn't be able to get boggart sprigs from chaos boggarts? This I can just run past and jump down. I have to go around for the lever. That connects back around, so I want to go through the door and down. Okay, this one at least was something of a navigational puzzle. Because the doors were closing, so if you opened... or so if you went too far, you'd had to do everything all over again. It's not a great way to do a puzzle, but it's more engaging than the previous Chaos portals have been. I was not kidding when I said I could do most of these in 30 seconds or less. Okay. I believe I have 3 more? Yeah. Okay, we're gonna go back to Matting Wind so I can head into the Decayed Estate. I think the Decayed Estate is a pretty straightforward one. Which I was actually hoping for... When I first did this, I was hoping for something creepy to be going on with the Decayed Estate. Like something unique. But we didn't get that, unfortunately. I'm hoping that if I clear up this, I can clean up the rest of... Or, well, I can tackle the rest of the side quests in the game between the next Monday and Tuesday. I want to just finish this, honestly. And there we have it, the last lore stone in the game, over here.
Although Lyria is my patron, I have no need for a divine protector. I am my own protector. My knives are my prayers, and I worship with them daily. Yet there is a part of me that weeps at the defacement of this holy shrine, this beacon on the hill, the great temple of Natharu. You studied there once, did you not? I visited you in the year of silence, in the park in Willow Garden, and I read you poems in the book of the and though you could not tell me I have no soul.
I wonder if that one is her talking to the Fateless one as well. Though I have to admit, the lore stone Aelin does not hit anywhere near as hard as Aelin telling us about our part in, and how he died. I get that it's kind of hard to top that, but why bring her here at all for that? And it also makes it seem like she works for the Order of Fate Weavers, which... what? Or for Mitharu. Which, again, no... The whole reason people wanted Tirnoch to be sealed away is because she was outright a threat to everything and would destroy everything. She'd use her power to cause grand extinctions. Like, she was just out for blood and vengeance. Nothing else mattered to her in the end. Literally nothing. She had... oh dear. What remained of the Court of Winter worshipping her. But that didn't matter because she was trapped and she couldn't get her revenge. Whatever. Oh. Yeah, the decayed estate could have been done a little better. But the Order of Fate Weavers was pretty much... if they were so worried about the destruction of the world, why was Agarth the only Fate Weaver we met? Is pretty much my thoughts on the matter. Like, the idea that the Order of Fate Weavers is the one that Aelin and the main protagonist might have worked for just does not make sense. But that is what seems to be implied with some of what's going on in Mithros. And I'd like to know if anybody had, or if anybody read those implications differently. Because it just doesn't make sense. As much as I hate it, this stuff is canon now, though. Can I just... no. Alright, I need to find a lever. That's not a lever. Hi. I was just trying to run, but I suppose that works. There we go. No Horinox. That's... why no Horinox? What am I about to get ambushed by? Like, genuinely, what am I about to be ambushed by? Because typically there's a Chaos Horanox there. Huh. I'll head back to the Wallows, I suppose. I'm not actually going to talk to Skald until I'm ready to actually go face Telogris. Because I don't know if talking to her locks me out of some stuff. I don't think it does, but at the same time, I'm not going to risk it. But I will use her forge, and I will talk to Agarth. I just have 2 more of these to complete. And then I don't have to worry about Chaos Portals ever again. At least for this run. And honestly, I might not have to worry about them again, period, because, well, at least on stream. Because future runs probably aren't going to be using chaos weapons. Like at all. When I do challenge runs. I'm disappointed that we don't get chaos sprites, honestly. Like, of all the chaos creatures they could have given us but didn't, why not sprites? Chaos sprites would actually be kind of terrifying. Especially if it was like Sprite Chaos Champion or something like that. That is the wrong direction. Can I? Thank you. Let me just run past. I'm actually not joking when I say that I don't have much that I legitimately need at this point. I do have to take you out, though. Across here. Okay. That means I have to sort of go around. Or does it? Hang on. I do have to go around, but I'm likely to find the lever up there. I see, I see, I see. Wrong alcove. Wait, what? Ah, okay. Hold on. Okay, so there's something going on here that I'm not quite privy to. Is it... Aha! I just disregarded that because it was, also alleged it had a chest on it. So I've got one more, talk to Agarth, make new weapons, and then call it for today. And then hopefully next week... I'll be able to finish up everything I can do. Side quest wise. And rushing to Logris does not take long. I wager that that's gonna take less time than getting to Tirnock even. So there's a very real chance that I just wind up doing everything that I've got left on Monday. If I wind up with not much left that I can do on Monday, then I'm not going to push into Tuesday. I'm just gonna go through and finish that. But next week I will be finishing up this run in some way or another. Tharin Citadel. No, I don't care about you. I just want in. And here we have another dungeon that should have had its own thing and not just been a rushed part of the main quest. Okay. I think I go left first. Or not. I mean, if you're just gonna sit there. Oh, fuck. Perhaps I shouldn't be fighting around spikes. Bright side, I'd already... There we go. Oh. There we go. I do have to admit that this is a little more interesting, if only for the traps, but the traps just do too much damage. Like, I don't know why they suddenly decided that the traps needed to do this much damage. And if they wanted to force us into a section like this, they could have done it a lot better. Yes, yes, yes. That said, I am going to be saving after every single portal for this one. I'm not fighting you on the swinging pendulums. Oh, great, a heavy knight. Can I sneak past? Looks like I can. Cool. In that case, I'm sneaking past. What? Forgot about that. I appreciate that this one actually does force me to think a little, because if I don't, the traps will definitely kill me. But at the same time, the enemy spam is kind of ridiculous. I'm not fighting you over there. If you idiots want to get yourselves spiked over and over again, be my guest. But I'm not fighting you on the spikes. I can't go that way. Or can I? Aha, there is there's a ramp. There is a ramp. One, two, up, you're done. Okay. Save. And then go this way. I don't see a heavy knight, so I don't have to be too worried. Excuse you, I am very much my own person. Go over this one. Oh dear. Yeah, no, you're just getting disarmed. We're not messing with that. The enemies are actually in kind of ridiculous spots. Oh, okay, you have a certain number. Weird. But... honestly, if it wasn't for the enemy spam, this area and getting to this chaos portal would actually be pretty okay. Like, not great, but because of the puzzles, I do actually have to think more. Or not because of the puzzles, because of the traps, I do actually have to think more.
Come to Telogris.
The spots where I can just rush through are few and far between. Like, I'm not even kidding when I say that this is kind of, or that the enemy spam in this, or in Mithros, is worse than anything From Software ever came up with. At least from what I, run back wise. Or rather, there's just so many of them. I think Frigid Outskirts are technically still worse, but, like... this feels like a particularly tedious Dark Souls run back. This one less so because of all the traps that I have to pay attention in order to actually deal with. But seriously, what is with the enemy spam? I'm trying to think of anywhere that had this many enemies just packed in any FromSoft game I've played. And the only time I can think of is the literal endgame sequence of Sekiro. And even then, most of them were fighting each other. And because they were fighting each other, there wasn't really as much in the way of, oh, we're fighting this now. I don't even think Elden Ring had this much spam. And Elden Ring had a lot of spam. Okay, so that's a circle. Okay. I have a general idea of where I'm going. But Late Mithros has so many enemies packed into an individual area. It's not difficult, it's just tedious. Particularly if you don't have Smoke Bomb. Like, anyone who doesn't have Smoke Bomb and is doing this has to either kill everything or hope to lose their pursuers. At least I have the option of just dropping off of their radar. Though I am trying to save that for something a little more dangerous than boggarts. critters explode, so I don't have to worry too much about them regardless. Okay, and then I should be able to head around, I think? Oh, that was literally just for treasure chest. Okay. Not worth it. Growl all you like. This one just has a boggart. Sorry to disturb you, little guy. I might have to go back and find another lever, but I doubt it. Yeah, no, they're just gonna give me the lever. Ha! I don't think you even hit me. Alright, so we're gonna head back to Scald, but we're not gonna talk to Scald. There we go. Chaos Thrall 25, the final Chaos Thrall. Now, how do I leave? Okay, I think I go out this way. Let's go to Scald's Forge, talk to Agarth, leave, go forge my stuff elsewhere, because I can actually do that. And I don't want to risk, triggering anything with Scald by going into her, like, actually into her forge. So we're just gonna go. And then I'll pick a random, well, not random, I do actually have one side quest that I can equip. And on Monday, we'll make our way up.
Scald is waiting for you, my friend. Don't waste your time. The doors have been closed. Chaos will have a tough time breaking through to our world again with you.
That's literally Agarth's whole thing here. Which I think... if they were just gonna have someone collect Hearts of Chaos, anyone could have done. Anyone could have worked. Literally anyone. Whatever. Quests, actually. That I did actually start, but I never finished, so we'll go do that. Dismantle everything. except these. And then we're going to craft my final weapons. I think I want that. Is there anything with lightning that I have? Okay. I have flawless for the lightning. Plus 8%. Ooh, actually, yeah, I want that. Poison and lightning, and I'm probably going to put a lightning gem on there too. Actually, no, I'm just going to go with something short and sweet. Frost, of course. Then we want the flawless freezing there. Improve frosted. I could put something poison on here. Damage during daytime. Is there... Like, no, I don't have much in the way of... Let's go with that, I think. Because I think there is a physical component or aspect to chakram damage no matter what. Do I have a frost grip? I do. There we go. Utility and epic. Nice. Okay. These technically do a little more damage, but that's just because of the Gem of Incineration. These old ones do actually the same as Gemini. But that's only because of some... Actually, these ones did less, but they had the utility. Okay, so a utility, an epic, and a weapon and an epic. Okay. Actually, no, I'm gonna do chaos times 2. One of these. And then it was protection and physical. Or no, it was 2 physical. Socket gems. Pisces will get a gem of disintegration. Gemini will get an atrophy gem. Actually, no, I don't want the -10, so I'll just do that. Both will get gem of the subjugator. And these are my final weapons. Look at that list. Like, damn. That's a total of plus 6% speed from Gemini alone. Technically, it's only 222, but, like, this could not have the, or these previous ones could not have that additional stuff. Okay, and now back to Mithros. And I'm going to call it a day. If you're interested in anything I've done up until this point, you can check out my YouTube channel. I try to upload stuff same day, and I group my runs by playlists so they're easier to find. If you're interested in seeing my announcements, I post them to Instagram. If you're interested in seeing my clips in an easier fashion, I post them to YouTube, TikTok, and when it lets me, Instagram. Links to all of that are in the chat now. If you've made it this far and are curious to see where I go from here, why not drop a follow? It takes but one button press, and you can always change your mind if you decide my content isn't for you. Tomorrow, it's back to Code Vein. I'll be going through the provisional government outskirts and attempting, or at least trying to attempt, we'll see, one of the DLCs. Or trying to... Trying to attempt. Yeah, okay, clearly I've been on for too long. What? Thursday and Friday, it's back to Hollow Knight Silksong. I'll be wandering around, and if I stumble upon anything main quest related, it is entirely accidental. Monday and Tuesday, or perhaps just Monday, I'll be back to this game. I'll be looking at cleaning up any side quests. I genuinely don't know how long that's going to take. If I wind up completing all of the side quests in a relatively quick fashion, then I'll just rush to Logris. If I wind up not completing all of the side quests, then this will also bleed into Tuesday. If it doesn't bleed into Tuesday, I might do an extra day of Code Vein next week. We'll see. Or I might just do something completely different. The week after next is the last week of October, and that means Chalice Week. I'll be going through Bloodborne's Chalice dungeons, and anybody who wants to participate in co-op is more than welcome to. I really think that they're a lot more fun with a group as opposed to solo. But that's the plan. One moment. Mealy is playing Crash Out Crew. No idea what that's about, but we'll see, I suppose. That said, happy time zones, everyone. And I hope you all have an excellent day.